I wore my ex's sister's dress to our wedding and she never forgave me. It sounds insane, I know, but you have to understand, I was desperate. My wedding to Liam was supposed to be perfect. He was the love of my life, the kind man who healed my heart after his cousin, Ethan, shattered it. The only problem was Ethan's sister, Chloe. She never liked me, not after I broke up with her brother, and she made sure I knew it every time I saw her. Still, I was determined to have a beautiful day. That was until my actual wedding dress was destroyed in a freak flood at the bridal shop 3 days before the ceremony. I was hysterical. Every other shop I called was a dead end. Seeing my panic, Liam had a suggestion. He said his family stored old formal wear in the attic at his parents' house, and that Chloe had a bunch of fancy white dresses up there from years ago. He thought we could just borrow one. It seemed like a miracle. So, we went. In a dusty garment bag tucked in the far corner, I found it. It was breathtaking. A gorgeous, elegant gown that fit me like it was made for me. It didn't look like a prom dress, it looked like a wedding dress. I was so relieved and blinded by my own desperation that I didn't think to ask. I just took it. The moment I started walking down the aisle, I knew I had made a terrible mistake. Liam was smiling at me, his eyes full of love, but over his shoulder I saw Chloe's face. It went from confusion to shock, and then to a shade of rage I had never seen before. Her jaw was on the floor, her hands clenched into fists. She didn't say a word during the ceremony, just stared at me with pure hatred. The happy atmosphere was thick with tension that only I seemed to feel. I tried to ignore it to focus on marrying Liam, but her glare burned into the side of my face. The explosion happened at the reception. Chloe cornered me by the bathrooms, her voice a low, shaking whisper. "Where did you get that dress?" she hissed. I tried to explain about the flood, about Liam's suggestion, but she cut me off. "That's my wedding dress," she said, tears welling in her eyes. "Not a fancy dress, not a prom dress, my wedding dress. The one I saved up 3 years to buy, the one I was going to wear when I got married." "You stole my dream." The accusation hit me like a physical blow. She accused me of doing it on purpose to hurt her, to rub my happiness in her face after what happened with her brother. The whole family heard the commotion. Ethan stepped in, calling me a malicious thief. Liam tried to defend me, explaining it was his fault for even suggesting it, but the damage was done. The argument tore the reception in half. That was 5 years ago. Liam and I are still happily married. We have 2 beautiful kids, but Chloe has never spoken a single word to me since that day. At Christmas, at birthdays, she looks right through me as if I'm a ghost. She got married 2 years ago in a simple, off-the-rack dress, and I heard through the family grapevine that she told everyone she had to, because I had stolen her real one. I have apologized, I've offered to pay her back 10 times the amount, but she won't even look at me. I married my soulmate, but in the process, I created an enemy for life. And sometimes, when I look at my wedding photos, all I can see is the ghost of her dream, and I have to ask myself if it was worth it.